All right, guys, free to play here. Let's talk a little bit about the brand new updated shop that's out. The new items are in. Just as you can see, all this is pay to win. This is what I'm referring to. Yeah, we got ourselves a little bit of a gamba situation here. So 900 essence stones to get yourself 5 lucky boxes and 50k gold. Now this is going to be a tough one, and I mean a tough one to kind of sink my teeth into. I'm going to go ahead and try it because it's daily, and we're going to see what we get here. Now, I don't necessarily approve this for everybody, but you know what? For entertainment's sakes, let's give it a go. If I get something good out of it, of course, I'm going to be super happy, but this is the full extent of gambling. You guys know, obviously, that things can go awry, so do this at your own discretions. You have an opportunity here to get 100 tickets, 100 tickets, 100 tickets. That's right. So we're going to go one at a time. I know some of you guys don't believe in the one at a time process, but I sure as hell do. So we're going to do one at a time, and we're going to see what we get. So let's see. First one. All right. All right. That was 250 essence stones. Okay, so I'm a little bit ahead, technically. All right, next one. All right. Not going to complain. That's still pretty good. That's 500 essence stones. So technically, I'm actually above the gambling. I'm above the gambling right now. And then there's this to ruin it all. Maybe I should look. Fuck. Is it worth it? Let me work it. Put my thing down. Never mind. You guys know where that's from, right? So that was worth it. That was absolutely worth it. That was for sure worth it. Now, let's talk a little bit about the new weapon that's coming out. If you guys don't know what I'm referring to, the weapon is the brand new light weapon coming out for SJW. We talked about it on the live stream, so I'm gonna allude to it for a second and discuss why this is actually important, and I think why this is going to be a big deal for us to look at. So if you guys are unaware, this is WUKONG 2.0 essentially for his weapon. It's called Horseface or some shit. No, it's like 1,000 horses or something. Sorry, I don't. And it looks essentially like Wukong's weapon. All right, you guys can see here. There's let me cover myself up. It looks exactly like Blacksmith Wukong. It's like it's Wukong's staff. So this is a light weapon. Apparently what this weapon does that other weapons do not do is it has a very fast basic attack. So this is going to be very basic attack. You guys can see it actually does look like it has a massive basic attack. It does look like it has, obviously, it downs opponents, so puts them on the floor. I don't know if there's any airborne skills, but it looks pretty damn badass. And it looks like you can charge it. I don't know if you guys just saw that, but right there you guys can kind of charge the weapon. Okay, let me go back here again and show you guys what I'm referring to here. Let me see if he does it again. There, see that attack right there? Hold on, there's another one right here. There we go, right there. That's super charged. So, I mean, that's very much a Wukong style staff, and that is the newest weapon that's coming out for SJW. Now, obviously with the indication of Thomas being light, and this weapon coming out now as light, we can probably assume that the next big raid, or something that's coming out in the near future, is going to be very light heavy, and going to actually be something that is going to be weak to light. So if they're doing it in the same pattern they've been doing it before, we're going to probably see dark and light as the two main weapons, because what they did with the original release of Vulcan, it was water, right? And then it was water, and then it was wind, and then the newest one was dark and wind. So now technically wind has been in 2, so they can remove wind completely from the equation, and now they can put light in place. So it could be dark and light. So we're probably going to see dark and light content coming out very soon. Also, another reason to start saving too, your artifacts. Do not get rid of your artifacts. This is a very big deal. It's going to be the artifact reset option that is going to be coming out very soon. I don't know if this is releasing at the same time as Thomas, but this will actually allow us to take the sets that we made with the best possible results and then change them. Yeah, change them into 0 again, and then try restatting them again. Now you can see that there are tickets involved here. This right here has 4 tickets showing, so there is going to be a limited amount of time for you to be able to do this. So this is going to be the time for you to kind of realize what you want to craft, what you had really good luck with and leave that alone, and then what you had really bad luck with, make a list of those artifacts, lock them, and then make sure you don't get rid of them, or just know those are the ones you want to work on. All right. Now, the last thing I want to talk about is going to be Thomas's release and his scaling. Now, a lot of people have been asking, Payne, what do you think Thomas is going to scale? Honestly, it's either going to be attack or defense, right? I almost want to say defense because I think they want to give Cha the differentiation that she deserves, but it's hard to say. It's hard to say. A lot of people are wondering, like, if he's defense, what's the best set? It's most likely going to either be Warmonger with Curse or just AP's Curse, just like we've always done. I don't think he's a breaker, so I didn't see any break involved at all in any of the skills that he used. So I don't think that's going to be a situation that we have to worry about. I think he's just going to be a straight up bruiser. Now, that does obviously put him at a little bit of a disadvantage. We've talked about this before because the defensive units do not have the expert set, right? Which obviously, or the B set, whichever way you want to call it, which increases their which increases their attack exponentially with the abilities to obviously raise it with crit. So by not having that, I don't know if he's going to be like over the top stronger than everybody else, but I do think he's definitely going to be stronger. So if you are wondering what he's going to scale at, I do believe it might be defense, but again, it could also be attack. So if you are crafting gear right now and you want to know what you should craft, let's see when this event ends actually. 6 days. So we are literally, this is going to end when Thomas comes out. So if you want to be safe, start crafting curse sets. Can't go wrong with curse sets, right? Start crafting curse sets. Now, of course, if he is going to be defense spec, you don't want attack, right? So that's going to throw, a wrench in all of this idea if that's what you're looking to do is build for Thomas. But if he is attack based, then you're set. No matter what, you're set. So what I would do right now is I would continue building for your main DPS for the time being. When Thomas comes out, whatever the case may be, we're also going to have this probably in the future at some point. So I wouldn't really stress too much about it, guys. This event will return and you can get the perfect events for him. If you really, really want to go now and get something that you think is worthwhile for him, then, take a chance with both, right? Push comes to shove, you can use one for Charlotte if you have Charlotte as one of your main units, and you can't go wrong with that because Charlotte's a great DPS, right? So if he doesn't scale off of defense, at least you can boost up your Charlotte. But that's really about it. There's really no other news right now. We don't actually find out what he scales off of until the maintenance happens, which means the event will be over, which means the Sharp live stream is up, and I'll be covering that, of course. And then right after that will be the maintenance is over, and then Thomas will be released, and you won't have the opportunity to craft for him. So take that as you will. I don't know if he's defense scale or attack scale. He's definitely going to be one or the other. I don't think he's going to be HP scaled. That'd be crazy to do that because most HP scaled units are, for the most part, breakers and supports. So I would say safe to assume defense and attack. Which one though? That's the real question. So unfortunately, I don't know. That's just my guess. So again, you can build one of each if you really want to, but I personally would continue going for the best possible DPS outfits for SJW, which would be attack-based, as well as your other attack-based units, and just hope that Thomas is in fact attack-based so you can swap that gear over if you need to. All right, guys, that was just my take on things. I know a lot of you guys have been asking. I don't know the definitive answer, but hopefully by the time, hopefully my hypothesis is somewhat correct. But if you do really want to be safe, you can, of course, build one of each. And if you have Charlotte, that's not a bad thing. If you don't have Charlotte, you're kind of taking a chance. So again, your choice on what you want to do. That was just my take on the whole thing. And let me know what you guys think he is. I know some people have already said like he's defense spec. Some have come back and said attack spec. There's leaks apparently out there, but some leaks have been wrong. And it's, I think, smarter to just not assume anything at the time being. All right, guys. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you guys in the next one. Take care.